Wagga-wan, I'm King Ross, you're my loyal subjects. It's that bastard time of the week once again where I take a look at all of the WTF moments from WWE SmackDown Live. And we are kicking things off with no less than 4 WhatCulture signs. Thank you very much, although one person is calling me out. Are you sure you want to do that, bro? I will mange your schnoozle off your face'll. We suck this one in, lads, for it might be one of the last times you ever see a 316 sign in a WWE crowd without the threat of Vince McMahon's thong getting all twisted up, going up inside himself before he sues somebody's ass. As we all know, WWE are taking on the Bible in an attempt to try and trademark 316 so they can make t-shirts with 316 on in every single town they go around America. Because as we all know, demonstrating by these pictures here, they've had difficulty doing that before, haven't they, the t-shirts with 316 on? No, they've... Why are they worried anyway? Vince McMahon has literally defeated God inside of the squared circle, of course, where every single big dispute is settled. Courts, legalities, bugger them all. Why is he bothering with the real stuff? Just have a wrestling match with a Bible and he'd win because it's a bloody book. Doesn't have arms. What on earth have they done with Baron Corbin's theme? The brum brum ba 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 ba. The crazy frog thing at the start of his scene didn't make much sense, but other than that, it was an absolute bona fide toe tapper. And I used to love how Baron never knew what to do with his arms during his entrance. He would just throw them around and then go like that when it would have a big noise. It was fantastic, captivating television to watch. But now they've given him Kane's fire on his Titantron, which is really bloody puzzling because his Titantron was the best in the company with the city on fire, the black stuff drizzling down his cabriolet, the entrance ramp. But not only that, they've given him some sort of demonic tone at the start. It's like they've just mashed together elements of Undertaker and Kane's entrances, which means next week on SmackDown Diddly Live, we're going to see an unholy marriage between the brothers of destruction. Yes, the incest. Not only that, but we're going to see the christening of the baldy, baggy-bellied baby of destruction, Baron Corbin, son of The Undertaker and his brother Kane. Baron Corbin's promo, it made absolutely no sense. Now, as we all know, John Cena is a lot of things, but a no-sticker-innerer is not one of those things. Cena was in a match with Nakamura last week before Corbin came out to get interfering with their business, not the other way around. Why, though? Baz has got the briefcase. He shouldn't give a toss what anyone else is doing. He's got the briefcase. Just sit back, relax, and become a cobra. Strike when the moment's right. No. Baron couldn't help it. He became Norris of Coronation Street before getting his arse handed to him, before coming back this week and lying completely out of his cabriolet. It just made no sense. Next up, we have Byron Saxton claim that the Usos are ready to go one-on-one with Sami Zayn and Ty Dillinger. So you've got one Uso and 2 Usos against Sami Zayn and Ty Dillinger, and that's 2-on-2, Byron, not 1-on-1. This isn't the bloody Spice Girls where 2 become 1. It's a tag team match, Byron. It's 2-on-2, although it's been made very clear that you've been spending bare time with Jay Kwan. Do you want to know why? I'm not going to bother. It's clear that Byron is tipsy with the 2. Is it a 1 or a 2 or a 1? Do you get it because of the song and It's Jonathan! Next up, we have JBL describing Sami Zayn as neurotic, and there was absolutely no doubt that while he was sat behind the commentary table at SmackDown Diddly Live, he was pulling his pisser at the thought of that. Google tells me that a neurotic person has long-term tendencies to be in a negative emotional state. Proverbial catnip for a bell end like JBL. Bollocks to the catnip. I bet JBL would drink the bathwater of all the neurotic people he knows. Oh my days. It's John Cook, everybody! John, what are you talking about, pal? When the Usos took out Chad Gable's knee on SmackDown Live last year as part of that SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship tournament, it wasn't 2 bastard years ago. It wasn't even 1 year ago. It's just under a year ago because it took place at the end of August in 2016. As I well know from doing these videos, when you're being an absolute bellend, your days tend to last twice as long because it's really bloody tiring. Why have I backed myself into this corner with this annoying character? Last week we saw Tony Chimmel being compared to a demonic rapist, whereas this week we see The Rock being compared to a supernatural midget. Anal probes. Who knew that Keg and Charlotte turned her into a massive Marty Scurll fan? Just go back and watch it back and you'll see her do whoop whoop daddy. Next up we have Tamina telling Lana that she'll never wrestle like she does. Now whoa ho ho, hold your horses Daniel Bryan, hold your horses Eddie Guerrero. Who the bloody hell do you think you are, pal? Settle down Tamina, son. I know you're an absolute monster. You're the biggest beast apart from Nia Jax maybe in the entire women's division, but you're not very good, are you? You've never really impressed anybody within the WWE universe, and when you have been doing the grabs more often than not in recent years, you've got yourself bloody injured. So who the hell are you to talk to my bae, my spirit animal's missus, like that? I would say, Tamina, that you haven't got a foot to stand on, but you know, you get more injuries to your knees, don't you? And that doesn't really work. Shane McMahon is obviously growing a massive pair of lady balls and quickly morphing into a bitch like his sister. He's becoming the Archbishop of Talentberry. He completely emasculated AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, who were stood there like a couple little puppies waiting for their turn to talk instead of just butting in and taking over the segment from this frail old man. Plus, Shane said he would call it straight down the middle unless they gave him a reason to get involved. Bloody hell, here he comes. The man that stepped up to Brock Lesnar, the man that went strike for strike with Taker, the man that went hold for hold with AJ Styles, and the man that fell out the bastard chopper and didn't even bat an eyelid. Here he comes, acting all big and tough when he doesn't have any right to be. The segment, in my opinion, while Kevin Owens had the bands completely buried the two as they looked inferior to big grey Shane Sweaty McMahon. The two videos that Kevin Owens played during that segment, however, saw my heart shatter into a number of pieces. And no, not because of the cholesterol, because I realised that Kevin Owens clearly has relations with those producers backstage. One of them, of course, is Kevin Dunn, which means Kevin Owens likes massive pucky teeth. Kevin Owens likes massive pucky teeth. I wish it wasn't true. Don't let that graphic there distract you from the fact that a man won the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match on behalf of a stricken lady. Before that stricken lady, we're going to win the second women's Money in the Bank ladder match in a fashion that should have happened in the first match. It was clear for all to see the WWE backtrack to hell from their initial plans in that first women's Money in the Bank ladder match in a ploy that was more see-through than Baron Corbin's hairline. Carmella, she did not make any kind of sense in this week's WWE SmackDown Live. She had a match with the women's champion Naomi. Why the blue hell was she not jumping straight out of the ring, picking up a chair, getting back in the ring and beating the crap out of Naomi before cashing in a Money in the Bank briefcase and winning the title? She was there in the ring, she was there for the taking, but Carmella didn't realise that that's what she should have done instead of just casting this meaningless match aside. And second of all, at the end of the match, after Ellsworth interfered, she was pinned 1, 2, 3, Naomi was. She was down for the count. Why the hell did Carmella not realise, bloody hell, she's down there, let's do it again, let's cast the briefcase in and win? She had two opportunities to do it and she didn't take either of them. Does she not know the rules, or are WWE just booking her like a basic blonde dumb bitch? Do nothing, bitch. Ronda Rousey. Shinsuke, pal, you are not friends with Beyonce or Kelly Rowland for that matter, Alberto Del Rio or El Patron, however you know him. He wants his destiny-ridden shtick back. Stop copying him, you copycat. He's gonna kick the poo out of my alien probe. It's John O'Clock, everybody! This time we have JBL claiming that the arena where SmackDown Live was last night was the same arena where Randy Orton became the youngest ever WWE champion, as my good pal Stone Cold Steve Austin would say. You tool, JBL. As we all know, Randy Orton became the youngest ever WWE World Heavyweight Champion, whereas the youngest WWE Champion has been Brock Lesnar for bare time. Two different people, two different belts. You're a nincompoop. Oh my God, it's happening again. It's John O'Clock, everybody. This time JBL gets another reference completely incorrect when he claims that Jinder, considering the fact he didn't have the Sings or the Great Khali out there with him, would be like Gilligan all alone on that there island. There's too much to bloody remember, but the theme of that show quite literally says the opposite of what JBL was claiming, because Gilligan was on that island with, oh my God, I'm blind, Deck, I'm blind. The skipper, the millionaire, his wife, the movie star, the professor, and Marianne. That's a lot of people. Grudge match. Randy Orton wins, but Jinder Mahal is pictured clutching the WWE Championship to his Tatty Bojangle. So tell me, pals, who really won? Jinder Mahal did because he still got the title that Randy Orton wanted so desperately. What was the point in this grudge match? Why wasn't the title on the line? Bragging rights, unless it's a bragging rights pay-per-view, mean absolutely nothing. Bragging rights? Huh. What are they good for? Absolutely not. That's it for all the WTF Moments from WWE SmackDown Live. I've been King Ross. You have been my loyal subjects. I love you.
On August 22nd, for the first time ever, WCPW comes to Leeds. Live on iPay-per-view, airing only on WhatCulture Extra and Fight TV, it's the return of Stacked. It's already a supercard with Rey Mysterio set to take on Ricochet. We can also announce a host of special World Cup bonus matches. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Kushida will square off against the winner of this year's Super Strong Style 16, Travis Banks. Speedball Mike Bailey will go head-to-head with the time bomb of New Japan, Hiromu Takahashi. Not only that, but we can announce making their WCPW debut, it's Ring of Honor royalty, the Briscoes will be wrestling for the WCPW Tag Team Championships. Not only that, we can confirm the presence of Will Ospreay, Marty Scurll, Joe Hendry, War Machine, Martin Kirby, Jay Lethal, Primate, Angelico, and more as part of this already jam-packed supercard. Tickets to be there on August 22nd, live in Leeds at the O2 Academy, are available from WC.PW, and the broadcast will be streamed live on WhatCulture Extra and Fight TV. You do not want to miss Stacked.